Hello, 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 everybody, 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 everybody. I like playing around with things. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Today, we're playing some Eco. We only have so much time left in this Eco world. We got to make sure everybody's fed. Everybody keeps going. Will we win? I don't know. Will the world succeed? I don't know. Will people actually be able to fire their lasers? I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of what me and it was kind of the request from Tiger that have the Phoenix have the finger guns the opposite way, so they can finger gun at each other. So it kind of just worked out really well. Kind of just worked out really flippin' well. How's it going, Fuzzy? Oh, I feel like the camera is not where the camera is supposed to be. 1 second. I feel like the camera is super off. There we go. Let me get that camera down right. That camera down right. Bah, bah. 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 Alright. Damn, why does it take forever for me to get in this world? How much shit did people do? That my world is taking forever to download. You know what would help Eco out? Many things. Many things. Some of which I'm sure you're gonna say from our good friends, the Minecrafts. Ooh, kitty! Kitty, kitty, kitty. You scared the shit out of me, kitty, 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 kitty. You scared fucking me. Choruses, yes. Choruses would definitely help. Before you take that with you. That's the kitty tail. He's starting early today, guys. He's like, can I jump on leg? It's like, alright. Whatever. Are we missing stuff here? Glad I caught at least a few minutes of the stream. Yeah. You go to sleep, Eternal, man. You gotta get some sleep. You know? If you gotta sleep, you gotta sleep. That's why I have one of these. Because I gotta be up for the next about 4 hours. Kimmy! Aww. Look at the little pudding. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I apologize. I didn't mean to make you run. Oh, he's just getting some air. He's getting some exercise. I'm gonna call that one Greg. Greg the Buffalo. So, people can buy... I did a thing. On the request of the ghost, he said I should have a regular store, which fair enough I do. And he said I should have a store that also sells things about to spoil at a much lower cost, which I do now. But we still have things that still are spoiling, so... Oh my god, so much shit spoiled while I was gone. Come on now, guys. Come on. Do you know how hard it is to keep track of all of this food, man? It's so hard to keep track of all this food. It really is. Alright, we need to make as much... Okay, well, how about 50? What's 50 gonna give us? Alright, how about 200? Alright, how about 220? Alright, 220 is pretty close. Just up it a couple of times. There we go. 226. That much oil is fantastic. How was my day? My day was fine. Went to a place, did a bunch of wire management, sucked at it, was told I needed to redo it, and then went to another place that the stuff was pretty much bricking itself, and that shit never worked. So, you know, it was a day. We need you to make stuff. Yeah, food probably, right? I would think food. Food. You need me to make papers? You need me to make the actual papers? Or... By the way, if anybody wants any, just let me know. I have a bunch of pelts and research things. Oh, yeah. I was already doing that. I gotta hunt the buffalo. That's not what I meant to do. I gotta hunt the buffalo. And other... Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. I have to hunt the buffalo, and I have to hunt other things. It's a day today. It's gonna be a lot of catching up. Especially since a lot of the stuff that we have ain't exactly the best, if you know what I mean. It ain't exactly the best. Oh, we need fat and other stuff. Okay, hold on. This is okay. I think we hate this stuff. No, this is good. Eat it. No! No! I fucked up! This is bad, right? Nope, this is good. Eat it. Eat it. What the fuck is this? Simmered meat. When the fuck did I make that? Oh, I can make donuts. Hold up. Let's make donuts. Yep. We can make 5 of them now. 5 donuts. And then pastry dough, we can also sort of make... We'll make another 5 pastry dough. But we're making a shit ton of oil now. So we'll be able to make a shit ton of other stuff. You just need food you can afford? I'm sorry. I'm trying. I am trying my best. I am trying my bestest of the bestest of the best, alright? I am doing my best. Okay. I was like, did the cat hit the thing up? I bet he did. Advanced baking upgrade, I can't do. Baked mortar, great. Fruit muffins. We can make a bunch of those. Like 100 if we wanted to. Yeah, why not? Like 50. I need wood too. I need to get some wood going. My character will be like, ew, donuts disgusting. Yeah, a lot of these guys don't really like that kind of shit, do they? Like, donuts are kind of like, nah. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to eat it. I don't want it. And you're just like, what the just fucking eat the shit. What are you talking about? It's a goddamn donut, you donut. What's up? Huh? What character? I don't know why the character doesn't want donuts. I don't know. Yes. Alright. Let's see. We have to collect so much supplies. What is happening out there? Can you make it affordable? Your prices are going higher and higher. Ting ting. Wada bang bang. Yeah, I can make things affordable. Because other things are a lot easier to make now, so I can make the other stuff more affordable. And then just put what we have now at the prices that are... what was the more expensive? I don't know how to talk about it. But yeah, I could do that. If it were up to me, to be completely honest, I wouldn't even have prices. I really don't care about making people pay for stuff. I kind of just like the community stuff, but everybody wanted to do it, so I was like, all right, I'll play along too. But if it were up to me, I'd be like, fuck the mint, fuck the money, fuck all of that. I don't give a shit. I play video games to escape reality. Why would I want to not be able to afford things in-game too? you know, but people wanted to do it, so I was like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. Fine, he pulled my leg, whatever. So, I don't really care about making the prices smaller. You just want to share, but everyone else wants money. Yeah. It is what it is. I mean, we got that. Even at that point, like, you think at, like, day 5, maybe, you just put all your money woes away because that big meteor's gonna hit the fucking sky sometime? Or the fuck Jeffrey is? Just put away your wallets. Let's save the world. But nah, we don't do that. We're not cool like that. You kidding me? We ain't cool. Who's in game? Oh, Virus. The inflation crisis while the meteor looms. Yeah. The shared currency makes things easier, to be honest, but we're getting it so late. We're getting it so fucking late. Like, we got, like, 10 days, right? Oh, how many days do we have until the meteor? I really want the meteor to show its ugly head so I can see it. I'm sorry, Jeffrey, you're not ugly. You're wonderful. We are trying to destroy you, but you're wonderful. I can help you. That's a third of our time. Yeah, but then you can also say, we only have a third of our time left, you know? 10 days isn't, like, a lot, you know? Like, we already have people that are like, oh, we already lost. And I'm like, I don't think we've lost. Or they're like, oh, we've already lost. And I'm like, and why are we still doing this money bullshit? Why don't we just work together? Why do we care? We're gonna die in the meteor. We will die with our wealth. We're not Egyptian. I don't think any of us are Egyptian. I was wondering that from the beginning. Yeah, it just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I think we can do it. See? Thank you, Kronos. I think we can do it. That's what I was saying. I think we can do it. But I also think we should put away the money thing, but, you know, I don't... Grab the lumber, grab the lumber, grab the lumber for power. Need it for all of the furnaces and the cookery. For us. Anarchy, that's what I say. Yeah, anarchy would never work either. Imagine, too busy fighting amongst ourselves to actually do anything. Meteor just goes away because they're like, ugh, you guys just aren't even worth it. The winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill. The last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will. Eat one of these. Boom. No. Boom. Not that. Boom. Boom. God damn it. Boom. There we go. My stuff is so fucked. I think this is horrible. I don't really want to eat that. But what's my, yeah, my variety's pretty fucked too. Alright, time to start eating everything. Nope, stomach's full. Meteor's like, you're doing better than I could ever. Meteor. 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 Go to the meteor. It's just a giant meatball. I told you I was meteor. What are we missing out of this? Oh, we need more meat. Ununified currency has made it easier to get things from everyone who have not the buy-in of. Well, you know, we're gonna die if we don't start working together. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you, Jeffrey. No, that's not Jeffrey. That was George. Lot of names, I guess. Over here. Oh, they're just mounds of stone. Gobble, gobble. And I say, gobble, 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 gobble of the gospel, gobble. The Gobble Gospel by J.R.R. Tolkien. And Ted the Turkey looked out of his turkey hole and said to Gandalf the Jaguar, gobble gobble. No, stop. Ooh, backflip. Front flip. Whatever flip. I need more bison. Yeet. Bison, bison every day. Where you going, you will pay. All the leather, all the hide, I need it. Where you strive. Ooh, more bison. Boop. 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 Tiger needs to share the barge. I mean, that's a... She can either do that or do like tolls, but she can't be on all the time too, so yeah, that makes sense. Or other people need to be able to get a barge, you know? I don't know what it takes to make a barge, to be honest. I'm sorry, Bison. Desperate times call for desperate arrows. No, don't run away from me. That can't be headshotting. Damn it. Wait. Meteor! No! Jeffrey! Sorry. You'll be my last one on this side. Then I gotta go across and get more on the other side over at Vilka's area. And then we'll do the butchery. Because that will give me more things to be able to butcher. I don't know why I just looked at my light and not my camera. Blinded? I do say so myself. Keep mother from getting pneumonia and your lungs are now creaking like an old wooden door. Oof. Oof, Kronos. Any extinct turkeys from town? No. Gobble gobble. Gobbity goobity gobbity. I know you said extinct turkeys, not babies. Have a good day. I killed 5 bison on this side. Now I gotta kill more bison and other animals in the desert. Over by Vilka's place. If anything's even alive anymore from all the pollution. Because I'm not here for your entertainment. What the fuck is that up on that hill? Ooh, lots of stone. Lots of stone. Whose stone is this? There's a cactus up my ass. Da 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 da. Voracious, nice. Voracious, like, let me show you guys what stone does. There's a lot of turnips around here. Or beets, sorry. Oh, that was a nice crack on the neck. Oh, that was nice. That felt good.
Congratulations, you suck.
I like how she sucked while saying you suck. That was that was a good part of it, I guess. Congratulations, you suck. Oh, we got a lot of corn. Ooh, people selling me corn. People selling me corn. So much corn. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little corny over here. Anywho, time to go across the street. See you, Jeffrey. Jeffrey! It's not even 10 days anymore. It's 9 days and 17 hours. I was pretty much asleep last night and woke myself because I started giggling so hard from that clip. Let's go. Zara doing the work to bring the happiness to the peoples. And the Cronoses. Kronos isn't just peoples. He's the people. He's the goat. Said it before, I'll say it again. Kronos is the goat we needed but didn't deserve. That's what I say. Do 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 do. I don't even know if this music's actually Twitch safe. There's been a lot of like YouTube video things that I've gotten that like been like, oh yeah, Twitch safe music, and then I'll put it on for a stream and Twitch was like, this was not safe. What's wrong with you? We're gonna take away your automatic publishing privileges until we know you're safe again. And then right after the stream I just tick back automatic publish. No, I have not seen your unfortunate moment. I did have you, Solus, and Tiger up yesterday, and I had Zara up at one point. Why did the fucking mountains look so weird? What is this? Did the mountains turn into cake? Wait, this is... Oh, it just hasn't rendered yet. What the fuck? So they are not cake mountains. Kind of disappointing, but kind of good at the same time. Needs a bowl? Alright, I got you. Let's take a second. Let's take a second. Alright. Take a second. Alright. Story time.
Eat my ass. Balls, can I see your bowl, please?
Yeah.
Balls, what did Eat my ass. Balls, can I see your bowl, please?
Oh, a little forward there, aren't you, Kronos?
Yeah.
Solus, what which one did he play?
I played you saying eat my ass, and then you asked me for a bowl.
Oh, the kitty! My god.
Eat my ass.
You know which one I was, like, hilariously laughing at and Solus's, like, laughter is reminding me of? One of the clips I was watching today. Because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to put up. I was like, oh, what clip do I want to put up? And then, it's like, you guys will know it when you see it, believe me. What? Tis this clip. Might want to turn it down because it's gonna be loud. All right.
No, it replaces the beat. The single's mine.
Solus was laughing so hard, her Discord thing wasn't even showing anymore. Her laugh was so bad that she peeked her Discord and it wasn't going through.
Solus, you got Solus. Go ahead.
I noticed that today when I saw it. Oh my god, the jiggles.
Go physics, go crazy, okay?
I'm looking respectively, I swear.
That
All right.
laughing attracted literally everything.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We weren't, Solus. We weren't. That was great. I'm not. All right. Back to the game. All the jiggles. Jiggle, 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 yeah. Jiggle, 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 yeah. I'm jiggly and I know it. Ah, just look at that body. That buffalo's just looking out at the sea. I don't want to kill that one. Although, do these look green? Like, hold up. It might just be me and knowing that I'm over here, but... Oh, he's condensed it. It's no longer all the way. Oh, you got it, Cammy. Posture check. I really gotta get... I think this weekend I'm going to work on getting this stuff, like, getting the wires a little bit better for the computer and everything like that, and just wire management and doing everything over here. Because this is a standing desk, technically. I kind of want to see if I can get this to at least go up a bit, so I'm not slouching, and the desk is a little higher, so my posture's, but I might work on that this weekend, because, desk organizing stream. You need a set of redeems. You wanted to do that? What kind of redeems would you have? How would you be redeemed in this life? Eternal? Organize all the things. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a desk organization stream. It's just I don't know how I would. What the fuck? Whose base is this? Oh, Vilka. I don't even have to ask. Get tips from Tiger? Yes, I'm definitely gonna get tips from Tiger about organizing. She actually does organize very well. It's just her desk. It's one of those things where it's like, at least from what I've seen, I don't like no, but from what I've seen, it's one of those things where it's like, ah, yes, this is this way, and then it explodes. Yes, I've actually cleaned. Explosion. I feel like that's how Tiger stuff is. Because you gotta remember, she's at her desk for like 10, 11 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours, 24 hours a day, you know? I would honestly believe she was at her desk for 24 hours a day, maybe even 36 hours a day, if she didn't oversleep. Which part of me wonders, you know, part of me goes, is she actually oversleeping, or is she just like, fucking, I gotta deal with these people. But no, you gotta remember, she's at her desk for that, like, long, all the time. So she's gotta be, like... She's eating there, she's playing there, all of her stuff is there, you know? She might get something out to, like, play with, like a, like, little toy, like her little, like, toy shark thing that she 3D modeled or something like that. You know, there's, like, a million things that she's gonna do at her desk because she's always at her desk. Plus she has the animals, so she's always gonna have like ferret treats and all those other things. So her desk explodes. So she is actually somebody good to talk to with organizing, not with keeping it organized, I don't believe. How's stream? Stream good. How to clean your desk in 5 minutes.
Lick my butt and suck on my balls.
America! Fuck yeah! Motherfucking arrow time. You're at your desk that long too, to be honest. I just have it mostly empty because your cats will destroy stuff. That's fair. Sorry. Sorry about this. Sorry. Oh, that's awkward. Sorry. Ooh, don't French kiss me. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, hi. Hi, how's it going? Sorry. Ooh, one shot, one kill. Phoenix Stormtrooper aim. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, I hit it. I shot and I missed. And I shot and I missed again. And I shot and I missed. Then I shot and then I hit something, but it wasn't what I was aiming for, so I guess I missed. Love that Game Grumps. That was a top tier Game Grumps episode. And I remember I watched it because Skidoo always liked the Nancy Drew games, and I really liked them too when I started playing them. And Game Drums was playing White Wolf on Icicle Creek, I believe it was called, or something like that. We watched it and I was like, oh, that's a hilarious episode. But yeah, no, even like my desk, no, it's my brother's desk, but this desk is pretty fucked with how much stuff is on it. But to be fair, I live in, it was hilarious because my my brother's my sister-in-law's aunt or grandmother, I believe, came over and she was telling me the history of this house, and she was saying this room itself was a closet. And I looked at her and I was like, I believe it. Feels like a closet. Because there's not a lot of room here in this room. I am very lucky to have a room, to be completely honest, but could you stop tracking me? But yeah, I don't have a lot of room for stuff, so like there's a reason why the desk here explodes. I definitely could do a little bit more organizing, which I'm going to do. But Fuzzy, are you leaving, Fuzzy? You leaving us? Is this the infamous goat yoga I've been hearing about? You okay, buddy? Do I jump on your back now? Isn't that what the goat yoga is all about? You jump on... No? Oh, now he's doing downwards dog. Alright, I got you. Did he turn into a turtle? Is that you, little goat? Are you a turtle now? This game is so weirdly buggy. I know, right? You have freaking goats that are just trying to get their fit on, and then they turn into a turtle. Now I have to eat that. I killed it, so I eat it. God made dirt, dirt don't hurt. Put it in your mouth and make it work. Yum! Excuse me, sir. What? How did that miss? I'm leading my shot. Eat my ass. So Kronos, how many people do you tell that? Think enough people, not enough people. What is your eat my ass quota? Might I ask? Is there a line? Is it a concession stand? Is it a restaurant? Are you chaining? Will you be a chain? Are you gonna get as big as McDonald's? Is your ass going worldwide? Is what I'm asking. Will you be sold? Sorry, will your Will your
I'm
ass
trying to
be
eat this
sold?
man's ass. Let me.
Yeah, there we go. See, now you guys know. Will your ass be sold at different continents, different countries?
I'm gonna shit myself.
Let's hope that doesn't happen during the aforementioned ass eating. I don't know if that'll make him come, but I gotta get it as it. I'd say that I've got a whole ass bakery over here. Oh. Kronos admitting to having some cake? No wonder you're freely telling people to eat it. Hi, fish. Fair enough. Fair enough, Kronos, if you got the goods. I won't tell you how to distribute them. I put a whole ass bag of jelly beans up my ass. If you know, you know. I don't know. I don't get that reference of putting a whole ass bag of jelly beans up an ass. I don't know the meme. Send it to me and I will know. Share the meme. There's a cactus up my ass. Da 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 da. That happened, but pure Josh. Alright, let's see this. Let's see this meme.
To make a long fucking story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
Huh? 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 What? It's iconic? That's iconic? Is it? This is really good, by the way. This is really good. I really want to play this game when it comes out. Hold on one second, guys.
Just
We'll be the best of friends, so there's no need to run. The sooner you get dead, the sooner you can join the fun. No need to fear, for I am here.
I really want this one.
Now should we use this rusty knife or acid water?
It's a game, so the music should be fine.
There's a million
It's a bot.
Why resist when the party's just begun?
I like games like that. And then this nice serenic. Is that a game? It's about to come out, yeah. Or it's being made. It is being made. Rage bait platformer to me? Oh, but I love them. Man, I love those platformer games. I'm not gonna lie. The Rage ones, I freaking love them. Especially when they have like dope music. Yes. I played the shit out of Undertale. I played the shit out of what's it called? What is it called? The one with the bug. I can picture the picture in my head. But I can't remember. Somebody's gonna remember it. Anytime now, guys. Anytime. The one with the bug. Hollow Knight. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Thank you, random viewer 66, for reminding me of the game I was trying to remember. Cyberpunk or Ghostwire stream? It was a little too close to my face. I feel like you guys don't need to hear me that loud. Hollow Knight has a bug in it? Yeah, the main characters and everybody else is literally bugs. Sounded great. Do it again. Hello. How are you all doing tonight? I now know what my pop filter smells like really closely, and I don't like it. Ugh. Pop filter, you need a bath. Yes. Pop filter bath stream. Hi guys, today we're gonna clean the pop filter. Dunk it under some water with some soap. Shh. Now make sure you get it in there. Just take it by the head and just... Stop screaming. Stop screaming. Wait for the bubbles to go. Wait for the bubbles. Alright, now today we're gonna clean our animals. Guys, please don't do anything to your animals. You know it's done when the bubbles stop. Chance of Sonar? Man, if there's any games that have like really good music in it that you can play on stream, just let me know. I will want to play them really quickly. Oh, you know what game we should play? Okay, I'm going to do some stuff tonight on Eco. But there's another game. I don't know if it's an actual game you're allowed to play on stream. I feel like there might be a law against it. But has anybody ever heard of Katamari? Like a ball rolling game where you like pick up random shit as you go. I kind of want to play that. I bought it. And I fucking love that game. Fucking do it. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we'll play some of that today. When I get to the point where I literally can't do anything else because I'm waiting hours and hours and hours for the stuff to be done cooking, we'll switch over to Katamari because I really want to play some Katamari. I feel like Virus is just hanging in town now. Have you played Ori and the Blind Forest? No, but I've wanted to. Do I have it, actually? I think I might actually have it. I think it's just on that... You know how you always have that giant, long-ass list of games you've just never actually played? No, I have Okami now. That was it. I have Okami, not Ori. But I know what Ori and the Blind Forest is. He's waiting for pelts. Well, I mean, I did a bunch yesterday. Or not yesterday, the day before. And then Ghost and Tiger I sold them to. Because they said they needed them. So it's kind of just what I did. But this is going to give us lots of pelts. We're about to get pelted, as they say. We're about to get pelted with pelts. It's so cool looking. Yeah, it really is. Okami's actually the one I got Chronos for Christmas. I got Chronos Okami. Oh, right. You need some for research? I know. I'm trying my best. It's hard to be the only cook and, like, sort of hunter. We have other hunters, but, like, I'm the one that kind of does everything because I really need the meat, you know? He's got the meat. I think I have an extra Ori key. If I do you want it? Yeah, I'm down. I know this week we're playing Medieval Dynasty co-op, and that'll be really fun. And then what else is happening this week? Tomorrow we're supposed to play Eco, but honestly this is getting to the point where it's a phone game where we're waiting hours and hours and hours for things to get done. So it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just running around now, jumping around. Nobody really needs my help for much. So I mean, during the back half, I might just do some other things, play some other games, and then come back to Eco at like the end of the night too. We'll see what happens. But it is getting very phone gamey, if you ask me. Very phone gamey. Yes. I would watch you play Ori. I rage quit at one point and then forgot the controls. Is it one of those games where I'd need a controller though? Because if it's like... So Hollow Knight I cannot play with a keyboard and mouse. Hollow Knight is one I have to play with a controller, right? So I don't know if I'm going to have to play with a controller for Ori. More Stanley Parable. Bro, I love the Stanley Parable. Love the Stanley Parable. It's such a fun game. Do you need vitamins? Oh, vitamins and carbs, but you're bad. You're bad. You're really, really bad. Get my bonus. Yup, doop. Doop. Need more variety. How about you? Really want me to watch me play The Last Guardian? What's The Last Guardian? You do that. Do it to it, Kronos. Hey, Kronos, we got you. You'll send it to me? Alright. Yeah, I want to get a lot more single player games going out there. Not that I don't like playing with people. I love playing with my friends. Fucking love playing with my friends. Don't you ever think I don't. But I kind of want to get more single player games going. Just because I feel like, you know, it'd be fun to get some more, like, I don't know, things going with it. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? Some more story stuff. You know, I like story stuff. Story stuff is dope. I want to story. We want to story. We want the story. Dave the Diver stream. Journey is always a fun one to watch. It's also one of those things where if I do start a story game, I gotta fucking finish it, man. I have a bad way of just starting a story game and not finishing them. It's bad. It's bad. You can do it in one stream? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Still haven't finished BioShock. Bro, and I'm like at the end too. I'm like at the end. I finished Skyrim technically. You know, but technically finished Skyrim. I can be sort of proud of that. It was a really good game though. It's a really good game. I'm on the DLC now, to be honest. No, the bot will not eat you if you post on. How long have you been here, Cammy? How long have you been here to know that my bot does not care about links? I have moderators for that. I don't know where they are right now, but I have moderators for that. Trying to send you malware. Yeah. I'm totally gonna believe that you're gonna do that, Cammy. Let me sit here and believe that you were going to send me malware. Alright, now that I couldn't muster up the actual believing of you sending me malware, why don't you show me what you're gonna show? I need some build campfire stew. Won't you sit down with me and have some too? It's delicious. Got vitamins too. The carbs are a little out of this world. It's like rain on a wedding day. Yeah, Cam, your world domination is not as full as you are not modded here yet. Yeah, I don't mod Cammy. And there's a reason for that. I've already explained why I don't mod Cammy. And I will let you guys know. The reason why I don't mod Cammy, and it's nothing to do against Cammy, it's actually something for Cammy. And that's because Cammy is modded everywhere, and I want her to be able to come here and relax and not have to worry about modding for somebody. So I want this to be her comfort stream where she can just be, you know? That's why I don't mod Cammy. Cammy's goat, don't get me wrong. 10 out of 10 logic unmodding her. Imagine everybody's like, oh yeah, I get that. Let's unmod her. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, it's just, it's a nice place. It's a nice place to be for Cammy. That's it.
Peggy 12.
Am I gonna get copyright striked for that PlayStation? Japan Studio. It's literally just called Japan Studio. Ah, some kid's gonna stub their toe on that. Oh, that's a toe stubber right there. Ooh. It's kind of like Zelda. Oh, is this the one with the giant doggy? It's the one with the giant doggy. Yeah, they're the Shadows of the Colossus people. music kind of goes with this. In a weird, weird way. Eat him! Eat him! Ow. I feel like I really need to get a new graphics card, or else this is going to make my PC explode. Para go. The Last Guardian. Well, that's a fucking
PS4
lie.
For the players.
Hold on, that's a fucking lie. That can't be the Last Guardian, because we just saw another Guardian fighting the Last Guardian. Or are they not a Guardian? They're just there. Is this even available for PC? That's a valid question. I have no idea. Too many carbs. See, I got 42 leather now. Let me go give that and fur pelts. And shorn wool. And more shorn wool. Does nobody need the wool? I swear to God, nobody ever needs the wool. Wouldn't it be nice if somebody bought that instead of trying to get leather? I have a PS4. You can want to borrow it? Jesus. No, I'm good. You can come get it. I see. I see the diabolicalness. Yes. Fierce getting souls. Poor unfortunate soul. So sad. So true. This one wanting to be thinner. This one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, I do. I have a cupboard full of tea. You'll be fine. Alright, you know what? See, that's all you gotta do. You just gotta get one of those giant box traps and put a nice thing of tea underneath. You want to catch a phoenix, that's how you do it. I'm really not hard, guys. Shit just comes out of my mouth. Okay, we're just gonna go forward and not think about that. Fries! Oh, we can make fries now, guys. Fries, guys. Vegetable stock. Let's make 10 of that. And we can make some vegetable soup, too. Alright. I gotta grab more ingredients. Excuse me, tree? If that is your real name. If you hadn't reacted to it, it might have just slipped by. No, Zara's already blurping it. There's 100% Zara is already blurping it. I'm waiting for it to pop up any second now. To be completely honest. Those tomatoes look like deflated balloons. You know how I'm usually like the egg goblin whenever I'm in like what's it called? Ranch Simulator? He's the blurp goblin. He's like, hello. Your brain clutch slipped. Thanks. I need more beats. Yes, here we go. Beats by Dre. We got it. Beats by Dre, Beats by Hey, Beats by Hey. So would you guys rather see me play tonight? More Stanley Parable. Oh, hello, Prairie Dog. More Stanley Parable or Katamari. Which would you prefer? Boots with the fur. Tell me, what would you prefer? Oh! We got the games. Just say the name and we'll go and play. Can we get a poll? A poll, you say? That sounds interesting. A poll. Mod slacking. Unfortunately, all my mods also stream, and they're usually gone when I'm streaming. Or not usually gone. They're, you know, they got their own lives. They're gonna go out and do things. My brother was actually like, man, you gotta actually pay some mods or something like that. Just hire some mods. And I'm like, with what money? Are they gonna sit around for 4 hours a day, 8 hours on the weekends? Who's gonna do that? And where would I get the money? Man's owns a business. Man's owns a business. It's the same thing where I was like, I can't even pay people to edit videos. Do you know how much time I spend editing videos now? And my videos aren't even like super edited. I just cut them down to funny parts. Take out the weird parts and the bathroom breaks. Oh no, we keep the weird parts actually. Take out the bathroom breaks and things that's not needed. Sometimes add a little funny picture or GIF. That's it. And then add like a before thing and an ending screen. You were watching the YouTube video you posted before stream? Yeah. Those, I'm not gonna lie, those ones took me a while. Because I wasn't sure what I should take out and what I should keep in, and then when I should end it and not end it and stuff like that. Like, I'm doing the Lethal Company videos right now, and the first two was just like mostly unedited videos. But after that, I've been really splicing them down to take off airtime that's just not needed. And oh, there's been a lot of editing going into that. But yeah, I spend a lot of time on editing. I literally just have like Zera, Chronos, Solus, Tiger up on the side screen while I'm editing videos on the front screen. The other day it was Eternal was up on my side screen as she was painting her wall. Like, I try to keep up with everybody and what they're doing too while I'm editing videos. Editing videos, doing thumbnails, figuring out TikTok videos. I'm a busy phoenix. And I still have to fucking study. This book. Still have to study this book for work. So I can get like a $4 raise, which is a really big raise, honestly. Something just fell on the cat, and now I have to apologize to him. 1 second, guys. Be right back. CTS streams when? I mean, I can Could you technically study for that kind of stuff on stream? Is that a thing you can do? I mean, she's probably in bed. She's just watching streams. That's how Eternal works. See? We all know how Eternal works.
She's very literal with her sentences.
Oh. Oh. So that's how that works. Eternal is in bed. Yes. This is a story about a girl named Eternal. Eternal tried to fix her sleep schedule, but couldn't seem to do it because she stayed on her phone watching other people stream all night. Are we under the covers or above the covers? Oh, this is a saucy question right now, but yes. It's one that must be known. We're under the covers? Alright, are we the little spoon or the big spoon? I need to know this. This is an important question too. Now, just saying, I'm a switcher. I love being a little spoon, but I also love being a big spoon. Just saying. Where do you want to be? Oh. Saucy. Oh my god. Turkey. I call inside the mattress. Oh, we're getting some oh, what was that old horror show? That's not an old horror show. Amityville Horror? I don't think it was Amityville Horror. It was something. Like it was like every season was like a different place of horror, and one of them was like a hotel where somebody got killed and then stuffed in a fucking mattress. You're a hamster, you'd fit in. Damn. That's right, Fuzzy, you tell them. You say squeak squeak, motherfucker. Ew, rude. I mean, it's happened though. Like that's an actual thing that's happened in hotels. Looks like you don't have the Ori key anymore. How much is it? If people really want to see me play it, I don't give a shit. I put that shit off on my taxes at the end of the year. Is it Ori and the Will-O-Wisp? Or the Will of the Wisp? That's the sequel. Oh. It's the Blind Forest, isn't it? Yep, here it is. Ori and the Blind Forest. Shut up. Definitive Edition. You can still get that. Shut up. Yeah, it's only $5. Dude, you can get both right now for like $14. Alright, we're doing it. Yeah, they're on like super sale. Bam, got it. Both of them. Both of them purchased. There we go. Done. Done. That's $15 going towards my tax. Anyways. It's going to be a really interesting tax season. I got to see what I've bought for stream and what I've not bought for stream. I haven't done that much for stream this year. I haven't done that much. boing, 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 boing. Honestly, yeah. No, because we had the subathon, which we bought a lot. I gotta see. I gotta see how that works. I think I'm gonna go to an actual, like, tax person, too, this year. Can't wait to find out that talking taxes is against TOS or something like that. Something stupid. Can't wait to hear it. Because you know it's a thing that could happen. Yeah, but I wonder if I'm allowed to study for my CTS on stream. I probably would be allowed from my brother's sake, since it's his company and I'm, you know, at least I'm studying. But I wonder if the CTS people would get angry. I definitely wouldn't show their content stuff on stream. And how would I do that? As long as you're not sharing the material. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, how would I do that? Huh. Who knows? Cause life is a highway, I'ma ride it all night long. Bread. Flatbread. Lemon dough. The dough. I've got dough. Cause I've got dough in low places. Oh. Then silence to read on camera and get crapped all the time, just chatting with you in full screen, sitting in silence. Do you now get dough in low places? Yes. And high places sometimes. It really depends on how much dough I need. Do I like that at all? Donuts are okay. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I can take donuts being okay. I can take it. French fries are horrible? What is wrong with me? Dude, my character's a fucking maniac. He's a psychopath. Did you just see how he grabbed those fries? I should have let that animation finish. Did you guys see that? My character's a psycho. Yeah. Can you sell me one? Yeah, I got you. Okay. So we are selling things now. We'll put that. Let's put all these to 50. I'm bringing them down, Eternal. That's already 50. 50. Those are fine, those are fine. These can go to 25. This can go to 12. This can go to 10. That can go to 10. All the salads can go to 10, because who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares about the salads? They're fucking salads. Eat it. Eat the goddamn salads and be happy with your life of nom nom salad. And that could stay that way, that could stay that way. This can definitely go down to $5. That could stay that way, that could stay that way. This can be 10. This could be 10. And now let's bring the stuff down. 15, 15, 15, 6, 15, 15. That's fine. Put that to 10. All the stews can be 10 now. Ten. Porridge can be 5. Campfire roast can be 5. This can be 5. This can be 5. This can be 5. This can be 5. And then these can stay 2, because who the fuck cares? Alright. There you go. Everything's cheaper. Don't say Phoenix the Bar didn't listen to the people. Who are you? Who am I? Who am I but a commoner? He who only lives in this world for others and himself, but cannot see the purpose of what's good and what's right. I made some bacon, actually. Let's make some bacon, too. Let's make 50 bacon. Because that also makes oil, or fat. And then let's also make some prepared meat. Let's make 50 prepared meats. And then that should also leave some regular stuff. Chance of Sonar. Alright, another thing we gotta look up today. Chance of Sonar. Oh, it's for the Switch. Okay. Alright, let's see. For the Switch. I need more Switch games. Let's see. Ooh, that guy had a magnet for a head. Oh, some very, very weird heads we got going on here. Some very weird heads. Ooh, symbols. Skies, more weird heads. We're sneaking around weird heads. We're a hamster. That meant warrior somehow. We're clapping. Those guys have happy faces. Twig heads. Whack-a-mole. Oh, sophisticated heads. Wizards of some kind, more like. Ah, men of science. People of science. Sorry. Oh! Yes, excuse me, I have to go take a dip in the face. Okay. We're in the mountain, where you get Arceus. Makes sense with Nintendo. Alright, let's read the, Chance of Sonar is now available now on Nintendo Switch. In this puzzle and exploration game, explore a fascinating world inspired by the myths of Babel. Observe your environment and solve puzzles to unravel the mysteries around you. Guided by your notebook, translate ancient languages to restore the connections between the people of the tower. Travel the endless steps of the prodigious labyrinth. Cool. Prodigious Labyrinth, uncover an ominous truth and unveil the mysteries of this captivating universe where ancient languages are both the lock and the key. Ha! You thought that were Babel. Nice. Nice. Noise. The puzzle is languages. Yeah, that's very much a Chronos game. I wish I was more into languages. I probably could be if I took the time. But I don't. And if I put anything else on me, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna die. Baked taro. Flatbread, fruit muffin, can make more donuts. But what a wonderful donut it could be. I like puzzles, don't get me wrong. I love puzzle games. Puzzle games are dope. You guys have seen me play a bunch of puzzle games. But, I don't know, languages just is something I can't get my head around half the time, you know? Let's see what Tiger is doing. I think I punched the microphone. I apologize about that, guys. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat to tip the boat over. Rock the boat. He really likes the music. Nothing I care about. Except for the kitchen, maybe, but we're so far from a freaking... We got 6 days. 6 days before we get another star. That's gonna be our last star. It's gonna be our last star. And I'm not sure if I should get Gathering instead of Advanced Cooking, because Gathering seems like it'd be way better. Holy shit. Stanley! Alright. This is a story about a man named Stanley. I'm going down. We'll play the Stanley. We got the time. We got the place. We got the bucket. It will help us about the things we do not waste. Don't have donuts on your list. Do you really? Do you really not have donuts? Yeah, nobody's really selling anything I want. Let's see if we can make some of those papers too real quick so people can have the advanced papers. One buys, one sells. Oh, I didn't know you had 2 stores. Okay, that makes more sense. Powdered donuts. You know, I used to sort of like powdered donuts. Then I was like, alright, let's eat a powdered donut. Like, you ever eat a powdered donut and you're like, oh, and you cough, and it's like, you're like eating one, you cough, you're on the side, like, yeah, another person in front of you, it's you, you're like, and like, your friend just went from like having nothing on them to walking in a winter wonderland. Like, get another one of these going. Let's go. Another advanced research paper. We got it. What are we missing? Baked out of palm, root campfire stew, charred fish, charred meat. Alright, I think we can make some charred fish. Some charred meat at least, but we can make some charred fish, I'm pretty sure. Let's make 30 of that. I don't know if anybody's actually buying that shit anymore, but it's stuff we say we will sell and we're not. So we gotta go fishing real quick too. Get some fish. Get some fish. Do 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 do. There's no easy way to eat one. I know, right? You're just in the fucking like donut shop. You're like, bleh, bleh, bleh. You want half? No? Alright. Gotta turn it around. Oh, why is the side so sticky? Ah, whatever. Blah. Like, that's... I don't know, something just doesn't seem right about that to me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the weird one. Maybe I'm the weird guy. I don't know. Cornmeal is lying directly in front of the empty bowl, surely for no particular reason. And a massage. Wait, is somebody... Do you have an animal named Cornmeal? That... I was sitting there like, why do you have some cornmeal in front of a bowl? Oh, Josh just went live. Oh, if you guys don't know, Josh is live. Go check him out. We need him to get them follows. Here. Shout him out, out. Shout him out, out. Shout him out, out. Cause it's pure Josh. Founder, owner of VCraft server. At the moment, he is streaming Cyberpunk. That game, which I have not even played yet. Everybody always talks about Cyberpunk, and I'm like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem interesting to me. I don't know why. Cyberpunk just doesn't seem like the most interesting of games. Good game? Huh, that's fair. Yeah, if we keep having empty servers like this, no, we're definitely not killing that meteor. You know what? It's time. It's time to do it. It's time, everybody. It's time. Oh, don't you worry, Eternal. It's time. We'll do it behind Ghost's place, but it's time. Oh, what now? That's right, Fuzzy, it's time. It's time we fight the meteor, mano a mano. If we can't kill the meteor with lasers, I will become Saitama. Where does it come up? We need to know where the meteor comes up so we can go straight to it. Where's that meteor? Is there a nuclear option? No, but you can get so far into the future that you can make a Bruce Willis. And he'll pull out a drill and drill straight to the middle of the nuclear and then blow it up. Where is that fucking meteor? All I need to know is where it comes up, and then I can create the first. Is this somebody's plot of land? Hold on. This isn't a plot of land. I actually know that reference. Nice. Where's the bloody meteor? I just need a fucking meteor to be able to see where I got to build from. And then I can start building up. All the way up to the tippy top. All the way up to the tippy top. And then we can fight a fucking meteor. We can fight it to the last. No one will be able to stop us by fighting a fucking meteor. It thinks it'll get away from us, but it won't. I got my pickaxe. I'm gonna go up there. And I'm gonna use my pickaxe. I'm gonna hit it right in the fucking face. And it'll understand that we will not be meddled with by that of a floating rock. Where the fuck is it? That is an Irish accent. It's good. I know, right? I grew up with Irish grandparents, man. It made me so sad when my freaking accent went straight to south. And it's because, I think it's because I was just hearing like southern accents way too much. And now I've heard southern accents way too much that like my mind just goes to it and my mouth fumbles to it. I don't see a meteor. I see a weird thing in the water. What is that? What is that line? What is that line in the water? Nothing. I thought maybe Tiger put like a bunch of fishing traps around. It's all safe now. We're good. False alarm, guys. There's no meteor. Nothing to be afraid of. False alarm. The game didn't even need to exist because there was no meteor in the first place. Don't you worry. I really hope the last day is not going to be on a Monday when I don't stream. I mean, we can also try and survive in the wasteland, but Ego takes up so much time that I'm probably just going to start playing other games. Tiger the other day was like, oh, but we got to play after the meteor. I was like, what? There it is. There's the meteor. The meteor goes straight back this way, I believe. You didn't know... Oh, sorry. Spoilers. I think Ghost would care if I did the ladder here. Oh, the meteor's actually way over there. Yeah, when Tess did this with us before, we actually killed the meteor with the lasers. But at the same time, he also, it's gonna be back here that we can do it? I would love to do it, like, right back here. Where is it? He dropped 3 meteors on us. Because he was like, do you want to see what happens when the meteor actually hits? And we were like, oh yeah. So he backed up the world and he dropped 3 meteors on us. And let's just say it can be done to live in the post-apocalyptic world of the meteor. But There's a lot of pollution, a lot of debris, and everything is dead, pretty much. As you would have guessed from a meteor hitting. So, yeah. It'll be one of those things where it's like, I don't know if that's going to be worth living in. I thought we told you this before, Kronos, that you could live after the meteor. I've said it like 3 times on stream at least. I have some clips from it too, but I won't show you those clips until we go past this one. I'll see if I can get Test again for a little bit on the last day, so he can once again drop a meteor on us if he wants. Where the fuck did that meteor go? Am I blind? Like, it was on its way, right? It literally just fucking disappeared. I don't... Hold on. I'm trying to get, like, the perfect place to go up, and it's just like, ha 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 ha, brah. Like, this meteor is not going to hit you, brah. Not for a while. If you want to come up to me, you better try and figure it out. Dude, did it disappear? Am I dumb? Like, it was on its way, right? We clearly saw it. Bros, where's the meteor? What? Thank you, Turkey. I probably shouldn't start the ladder up until everybody's here anyways. That way everybody can see what it looks like when you go up to the meteor and fight it. Could just put a ladder on top of a tall mountain. We could do that. This is true. I'm just like astounded that it disappeared. That it just went. Is no longer around. Hello. Hello, little boy. Aw, yes, I love you too. Check the elevation map. World, I think. Find tallest mountains. Oh, okay. Alright. I like the way you think. No, it doesn't look like they have any mountain data, but you can just look and see. Like, this is probably the tallest mountain right here, to be honest, that we have. Or one of these, maybe. Maybe right there. It's either there or there. That's definitely taller right there. Yeah, this is the tallest point right here. World height? Ah. There. I still think it's there. Like if I... You're right. So far 131's the highest there. If we go over here... No. 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 Oh, this might be a thing to contend with. I saw 123. My problem is this is so far away, but we did want to do boats. You know, so it would be fun to like boat there. Oh, 123, 122. Yeah, I'd say this is probably the tallest. This is the tip of the world. Alright, I'm gonna leave everything here to do its thing. Mark it? I mean... Okay. I mean, it's the middle of an island, but yeah, you can do that. How do I mark? Markers. Mark order. World objects. Drop marker. Here we go. Remove marker. Drop it right there. Good enough. That's where we will drop a marker. We'll name it Tall Place. It shall forever be Tall Place, for here and evermore. Thank you. I agree. So my best work right there. Victory sip. But yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Let's head over to Stanley Parable to just have a little bit of fun with that for the rest of the night. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley was an asshole. He's not. He's a great guy. We love Stanley. I'm gonna get a shirt that says "We love Stanley," and then we'll wear it in public, and the guy will come up to me and be like, "Hey, my name's Stanley," and I'll be like, "Not by Stanley." Anyways, so yeah, Stanley Parable. Can I tell you guys a story? Last night, while I'm doing this lovely recreating... Why am I so low? No, 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 yes, no, no, yes, yes, no, yes. Good enough. Anyways, let me tell you a story. Last night, I was trying to sleep, as I do at nights, usually till the wee hours of the morning, and my cat had decided that because his food bowl was empty, he would paw at my face every 30 minutes. Now, I believe I told you guys this before, that I have not cut my cat's nails in a very long time. So his nails are like daggers. Tiny pointed things that they could sell at a bazaar to do much damage to somebody's enemy. And he doesn't know that he has these. Or at least he cannot control it. Because they're so long, they go out of his unclenched paw. So last night, and all throughout the night, about every 30 minutes, I was gently greeted by my cat's paws, firmly stabbing me in the face. Over and over again, every 30 minutes. At one point in the morning, he decided that he was done with this and decided to lay on my chest, which was very cute. I love him. He has a great way of cuddling. And then he decided to put both of his paws on my face and start pawing my face to get food. Which, as talked about before, he is now using 2 sets of tiny daggers. I need to get his claws clipped, that's for sure. Not taken out, clipped. I don't believe in the taking out thing. He just, he needs a little kitty nail filing. And I gotta start feeding him before I go to bed. This is the thing I realized. So now the cats are getting half of their food in the morning and half of their food at night. Instead of all throughout the day, they just have one thing of food. But this led to me getting absolutely no fucking sleep last night. And when I woke up this morning, I was like, well, it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm supposed to go back to the gym today. This is the first day I'm going back to the gym since I had a week off last week because I was doing absolutely no fucking working out last week. And I said fuck that and went back to bed. And then woke up at 7:30 with the 30-minute interval still happening. But the Stanley Parable, yes, we're gonna play some Stanley Parable. Let's play some Stanley Parable. Sorry for your loss of sleep. Yeah, it made thinking hard. Not gonna lie. Definitely made thinking hard. Anywho, let's play this game. Where is the Stanley Parable? Where is it? 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 There it is. It's the big computer. Play some Stanley Parable. Have some fun. Cornmeal just cries like a mournful banshee. No physical violence. Must be nice. No, it's not. Magua used to do that. Magua used to do all of the crying 24/7 before I got her spayed. Because she'd be in the morning or all throughout the night. And she'd just be like, meow! Meow! Like, it's not even a regular meow. 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 Because cats, when they get horny, they let you know. Meow! Meow! Which, if you guys didn't know, just translated to fuck me! Please! Sex! Horrible. It's horrible to just listen to your cat do that forever. Nope, I won't. Ah, thank you, Zara. Thank you for declining my offer. You know, consent matters. So, you have to make sure you get your consent. So thank you, Zara, for letting me know where you stood on the matter. I appreciate it. Anywho, so please enter the current time. Last time we played the Stanley Parable, we were actually told by the starting screen to just put in a time that we really like, a time we think is amazing. And I'm gonna put in 6 p.m. because 6 p.m. Oh, well, I mean, it's asking for the current time, so I'm gonna do that anyways. Let's do the current time. I was about to say 6 p.m. because that's usually when I start streaming on the weekends. 5, 6 o'clock, somewhere around there. 6:09. Ah, 9:58 p.m. Your favorite time of day. Okay, it's not. I should have just put the regular time. Oh, could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? That was it, actually. Oh, they get me. They get me. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 9:58 is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 9:58? Pretty accurate. It's still 9:58. You know, I can just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Alright, this gives us another reason to come back to the Stanley Parable. Honestly. Begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Well, we'll never skip this.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
Oh, the balloons are
where
here.
He was employee number 427.
The balloons.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He
I
sat
don't
at
have any
his
in my
desk in
office.
room 427 and he pushed buttons.
Where's
on
my
the keyboard.
balloons?
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Stanley, why you got no
telling him what
balloons?
buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
But balloons.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Yes.
And Stanley was happy.
Aw, happy Stanley. Look at the smile on his face.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh?
Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh.
Something he would never quite forget.
Oh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one
I literally have
single
my hands,
order
like
had
my hands are
arrived
literally
the
folded
monitor
on my
for him
desk
to
right now,
follow.
guys.
No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Get well
Or
someday.
a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
The balloons are
This
everywhere.
Complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Wrong.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Quit the game and then start it again. Yeah, achievements.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wait, where's my
What could
balloons?
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Delish.
missed a memo.
What's up,
No
Toto?
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Fair enough.
co-workers.
Where's the balloons? I feel fucking gypped. There's no balloons. Oh, this thing. I can't stay too long, but I'll pop in for a wee bit. New content. Oh, we gotta go get the bucket.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have
I
something
want the
very
bucket.
exciting to show you.
Delish. How's it going, Tolish? Everything good? Everything okay? How is in the world of Tolish? Gave you 7 stacks? Oh my god, of pink wool? Jesus. Now what happens if I go back in the elevator? Nothing. Okay. Or not elevator, it was more of a tram. Husband was
You
sick
see,
today?
Stanley,
Oh no.
I've been reflecting on the
Dude, how does your family get sick so often?
How roundly disappointing
Start
this
putting them in bubble
ultra-deluxe
wrap.
version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I
Actually, that'd
say
be
we
hurt,
take
not
it
sick.
one step
Oh,
even
Bubble Boy.
further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah, we talked about this already. Did you
Yes,
not save
see,
it?
Isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a
Oh wait, no,
fully
this is
fledged
actually
sequel. An entirely
the next
new
one.
experience built from the ground up.
He was hungry, it's
Why, there are
making
so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This
Dude,
is what
grilled
fans
cheese
have
sandwich with
truly
ketchup
been
slaps
asking
hard.
for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but
I
let's
love grilled
take a
cheese with
look at some
ketchup.
of the
I
features
really
I've
do.
been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Alright, let's go through this all again, real quick.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and valid. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Phoenix the
Here,
Bard.
Let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate
Alright.
the full
We did this
experience
last
of the
time, but
feature.
we'll role play
Just
again,
play
alright?
along. I promise you'll love it. Okay,
Alright,
here
we are
go.
Jim.
Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply
I don't know
become
who
a
I am.
person named Jim.
I'm Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Okay.
Sleeping and waking as Jim. Falling
I'm
in
Jim.
love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all
why'd
the
she
world's
leave me?
possibilities as Jim. And as
I'm Jim, the
watching your
ruler.
dreams crumble into dust.
Okay.
Do you feel it deeply?
Yes.
Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am Jim. Hear me
If so,
roar.
then please
Jim.
step forward and press the button.
Alright, you got it.
Jim.
Yes.
Yes. You
I agree.
see? What
Yes.
a thrill. What a rush. That was you. The
Yes.
button described
I am
you.
Jim.
Do it again. Do it again.
I am Jim. Jim.
It hits even harder the second time.
It does.
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Eh.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
But you know who I am, guys? Because I don't anymore. The only person, when I look in a mirror and I see that reflection staring back at myself, and I ask myself, who am I? What am I? What could I possibly be? What does the future hold? There is one absolute I can look forward to, and that is that my name is...
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim.
I am Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No, I'm Jim.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Oh, I'm Jim. Oh, my Jimness is gone. There's no more absolute. Who am I now? If I don't have a button to tell me who I am, how am I going to know my purpose in life? This is why I play video games.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim
I have
to
a
play the
bunch of
Stanley
things with
Parable 2.
buttons.
That would actually save me the work of finishing this. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Into the game? I mean, the Stanley Parable doesn't really end, does it? I mean, I guess it's got a million endings. So I guess it always ends. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I'm not figuring that out right now. Infinity hole. I love this hole. This is my favorite hole. Hole like infinity, distant future, time like infinity, distant space time, time deeper, distant past. Alright. Let's go to my favorite hole. Rim, depth, surrounding area, infinity. More hole, depth, space, hole, more, falling.
Stanley,
there it
here's
is.
an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
What if I go in that
You
way?
can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I'll go to the infinity hole in a second. I just want to check around. Alright, I can. Alright. Let's go!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Now. Now.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Now.
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Now. Actually, we'll do it.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you
We don't have to
more
do
of
that
my
whole
ideas
sequence
for the
again.
sequel.
We did it before. We don't need to do it again. Only thing I care about is getting the balloons in the bucket. What is this? Wait, what's up there? Okay. Feel like I'm being left out of things, but you know what, narrator? I will take your word for it. You seem like a nice person, narrator. No screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided.
What
on
happens
this
if you
one.
take a
I
screenshot in
think
here?
that
What's
in
the button for
new
screenshot,
version,
guys?
The office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
There it is. That's a screenshot. I took a screenshot. Happy birthday. I want to get well sometimes.
Sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
I'm going to take a screenshot of the no
actually,
screenshots.
Maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Am I just a rebel?
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I mean, give it more jumps. Free achievement. It just
Now,
works.
Here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous gamers. We hear you, and I promise it will happen. What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Ah, yes. Oh, we already got this one, apparently. The bucket. Where's my bucket? The bucket's the only one, I think. Bucket, bucket,
Calling
bucket,
it the Stanley
bucket,
Parable
bucket,
2
bucket,
is
bucket,
just so
bucket,
much
bucket,
catchier
bucket,
than
bucket,
Ultra
bucket,
Deluxe, don't you
bucket,
think?
bucket,
Ultra
bucket.
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement. A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Bucket.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's
Bucket.
true. As long as you hold on to the bucket,
Okay.
the many disorienting
Okay.
contradictions
Okay.
of the Stanley Parable
Okay.
will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Okay.
And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
I can.
The bucket is the perfect solution.
Okay.
Come on, give it a try.
Bucket.
He is way too happy about me having a
Can
bucket.
you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Thank you, narrator. I'm more attractive. Woo. Oh, I love the bucket sound.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Yeah, I think so too. So where's the exit? What's this? Where's the exit? I need the exit so we can get back to the game. Already did this. I need the exit, narrator. Narrator, we need the exit. Narrator. Exit, here we go. Go that way. Apparently the bucket does all that. Who knew? I'm bringing my bucket to
All
the
right.
outside
Have you seen
world.
everything you wanted to?
Yeah.
Ready to move on now?
I am. Those handle jiggle physics? I know, right?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's
Oh, we
going
use that
to
as
work.
currency.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
All right.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Okay. Are you ready?
I am
Here it
100%
is.
humoring
I
you,
give you
narrator.
The Stanley
The only
Parable
good one that's
2.
here so far is the infinite bucket or the infinite hole and the bucket. Oh, you could put the infinite hole and the bucket together.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much
Yeah, whoever
better.
modeled
I
it
feel
did a good job.
about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Uh-huh.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
No, they really don't.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
So did they get the original
Wait.
voice actor?
Maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2."
Or Ultra
Let me see if I
Deluxe?
can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Are we going right back to the title screen? Oh, that feels more like a horror game. I need my bucket. Oh, I don't like this. You know what this makes me feel like? This makes me feel like death, first off. What was that game that came out a while ago where you just had ever looping? It was like an ever looping hallway, and like things would just get more fucked up each time you went through. It was like one of the first games that did that. It was gonna be one of the first ones on the PlayStation. PT, that's it. Thank you. This gives me PT vibes. All right, begin the game. I don't like it. Sorry, narrator. I don't like it. That's horror movie vibes right there. I need my bucket.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
We don't skip this.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Damn straight.
Employee
Now there's
number
balloons out there. There
427's
better
job
be
was simple.
balloons narrated.
He sat at
I
his desk
swear
in
to
room
God.
427, and he
My
pushed
balloons
buttons
better
on
be
the
out there.
keyboard.
I see balloons in the
Orders came to him
cutscene.
through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Could you imagine doing that job every day?
And then one day,
Almost every
something
day?
very peculiar happened.
Even if it was just like a
Something that would
5-day week.
forever change Stanley.
Even a 4-day week.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor.
I don't think I
for
could
him
do it
to
either.
follow. No one had showed up to give him
Honestly,
instructions,
kind of depends
call
on
a
how much
meeting,
I'm making, I
or even
guess.
say hi. Never in all his years at the company
But I'd probably
had
fall
this
asleep.
happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
The balloons are there!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Balloons!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I got the bucket. Oh, why is there something blocking that way now? Oh, this thing. Oh, no new content anymore.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's see what it sounds like. Let's do this. Bucket time. Bucket time. Taking out my bucket.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Talk less. Do
Perhaps
unbelievable,
his boss's
amazing work all the
office
time,
was
every
where
day,
he'd
with no
find
exception of
answers.
promotion. Oh, okay, cool. That sounds nice.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
Okay, we're gonna do that later.
Oh no, we're getting into Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Oh,
boss's
I didn't know I was
office.
gonna fuck it up. Oh, come on. Oh, we got so many places to go now. Hello. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I mean, that's a cool figurine, let's be honest. I like that Stanley. Can I get that Stanley IRL? Anybody want to give me that Stanley for like Christmas or my birthday or something? I will take that. I'm gonna look everywhere for these freaking collectibles. There's gotta be one in here, right?
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Oh.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
The bucket!
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh!
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
It did.
Was the bucket guiding him?
It was.
Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Dude, I love that they added another one.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
I like that.
Figs?
No.
What about Stanlerines? Yes.
No.
I think I
Oh,
like
that's
that.
bad.
Another
No.
Stanlerine under your belt.
I like mini stands. I don't like stand marines. We can agree on a lot of things here, narrator, but that one we just can't agree on. Stanlets I could go down with. I could dig that. Stand marines though?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Which I would be very uncomfortable if I didn't have my bucket. Yeah.
If not for the bucket, soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
Is it
The
weird that I
bucket
think the
is here for
bucket's
you,
the
Stanley.
best part
Everything
and add-on
will
in
be
this
fine.
game so far? Just because of how many voice lines it adds?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Alright.
The lights rose on an enormous
Good Flana
room
bucket.
packed
He
with
really likes
television
buckets.
screens.
Dude, you can do
What
a lot with the
horrible
bucket though.
secret
Like
did
imagine
this
if the
place
cat
hold?
was sleeping in this.
Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Alright, this time we're gonna try and take over the world.
The monitors jumped
'Cause
to
we haven't
life,
done that yet.
And Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in
You're
the office was
fired.
videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The
What's
bucket
that one?
had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be
528.
fine.
528 looks... Oh, what is that one? Fired, fired, fired. Oh, 528 is regular now. Oh, no, the 528 wasn't regular before. When it switches. Yeah, there we go. Huh.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
What?
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Feeble?
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it.
Pirate.
His own life in someone else's control? Never!
Employee
He
pirate.
squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend
see that.
in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
There's a pirate, Stanley. There's a pirate.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Right,
Controls
folks.
labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Yeah, Bucket, let's do it. Or we could use the system, Bucket. Or we could use the system.
When at last they came to the source of the root, but at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust.
No.
When suddenly, an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Flamingos.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
It's gonna just pop
The
over to
mind
me.
controls were only a facade
Oh
to
my God.
disguise its true intentions.
That bird belongs in the
Bucket meant
70s.
this all along. Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
Yep.
And Stanley was happy.
Wait, so what happens if you don't take the bucket? Hold up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Is
could
that-
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, I'm not gonna take the bucket this time. I don't know why I'm turning off these computers. Oh, that was the first time we actually got the input one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
How can we find them? Oh my god, they even added that to it? Wait, was he on the billboard? Trust the completionist instinct. There will be a reward for finding them all. What?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Huh?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Yes.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
That rejuvenated me a bit. I was happy. I was happy. Ah. Rejuvenation.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You gotta go now, sadly. Alright, see you, Tolish. Have a good night. Much love.
The lights
Hope
rose
you're having
on
fun.
an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yeah. Can
What
we get over this?
horrible secret did this
Come on.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Come on.
did he have the strength to
Come on,
find out?
hurry up. Pirate up there. Bye!
Now
There's
the
pirate.
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Pirate!
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's
Wait,
co-workers.
that looks like my
the
desk.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where's 117? I want to see if that's Halo. Did they add like
Why does it squirt?
Oh, there's another.
117 up there? Let's take a look. No, it's just regular. Man, they could have done a whole Halo thing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
My
true.
God, it's the
Had
fucking
Stanley
Master
really
Chief.
been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I don't know.
No.
You tell me.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Man,
Never.
they missed a good
It was unthinkable.
thing
Wasn't
right
it?
there.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes. Yes, you have.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
We're gonna try
or
and take over the
content.
power.
Walking,
We're gonna
eating,
take it over.
working, all of it monitored
Let's
and
take it over.
commanded from this very place.
Is
And
it
as the
bean
cold
time?
reality of his past began to sink
It's up to
in,
you.
Stanley decided that this machinery... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the
Excuse
event
me?
that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
Uh-huh.
nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire
Oh.
complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now
Run.
this is making things a little
Run.
more fun, isn't
Run.
it, Stanley?
Run.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to
2?
enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
2?
But what precious moments each one of them is.
2?
More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
2?
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Purple?
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you
What do you
exactly
mean?
what happened to them. I erased
Oh, is it
them.
2 again?
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing
5.
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you
5.
try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Yeah, I'm kinda
And
fucked here.
I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Why is this one going?
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
5.
Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little
There was a
thing in
purple
this
right
room.
here. Fuck.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Yellow
Stanley,
4.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for
Wait.
you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action
Hold
moving
up.
along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you...
Wait a minute.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds
Each
until a big
wire-
boom and nothing. No ending here. Just you...
All these
being
wires
blown
go
to
somewhere, right?
pieces.
All these buttons go
Will you
somewhere?
cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And
But-
believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Jesus. That was a little early. I'm pretty sure I still had 5 seconds. Is there a way to beat that? It's kind of fucked. Narrator?
All his co-workers were gone. What
I've
could
been
it
on your
be?
side this whole time.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Pretty sure there is. Oh, I want to beat it now. Do we take the bucket with us? No, we won't take it this time. Alright.
When
We're gonna
Stanley
follow the
came
left
to a
side.
set of 2 open doors,
I
he
want to
entered
see
the
where that
door on his left.
top place goes when we go upstairs. Mission status. Nearby a fireplace, a private but smelly place, inside a sequel exhibit, a large room, lots of boxes, stairs, something to do with stairs, somewhere both red and blue. Stairs, lots of
Coming
stairs.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What
Figlies
name
is
better
good.
encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1?
I like
Let me
Figlies.
sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Like, Figlies is definitely way better. I won't go down here yet. I wanted to check out up here real quick. I wanted to check out that one area that goes to the left.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Even he's getting sick and tired of it. Somebody let the lights off.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
A long way to walk back. Alright. Into the hole. The end is never the end, 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 is never the end. Huh?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
Narrator, why are you so
Trapped
mean
forever
half
in
the
his
time?
narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
What do you mean?
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No, 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 no. We can talk about this. We can talk about this. We can talk about this.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Huh?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Huh? The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? Was this in the original game? Filing cabinets? Office computers. Credits? Oh. Well, that has stuff, but this has other stuff. Office clock. Boss's office? What the fuck? Dude, how long am I allowed to stay in here? Because I kind of want to check out this whole place.
Then he pushed the number 8.
Then he pushed the number 8? What? Ow, 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 cat, please.
Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitive.
What is going on? What is happening? Freedom ending. Yeah, we already got that. Countdown desk. Okay. Monitor room elevator. And exit. I don't want to go out there yet. Game design mock-up. Had their big old GDD on there, I bet. The lounge. The office. What is this? The apartment timer. Oh, it goes right back up. Okay. What? The levels were originally a part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color they pulled. Zending mode went through many iterations. The room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it shortly after launch. Wait, does this give me an actual... One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Okay. I was hoping that would give me an actual, like, telling me how to do it. Escape menu. Wait, what? We had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very players realized that this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Escape menu? Begin the game, resume the game, option, return to main menu. I didn't even know there was an escape menu. Is there? I don't know. Meeting room. Option 1, Option 2, option 3, option 4. Wait, there's a vent? Confusion ending, obey, disobey, lounge, staircase. Wait, there's a vent? What? There's a money ending? I want the money ending. Warzone. Ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Who fucking thought of that? That would have been awesome. I would have loved that ending. That would have been a great ending. What are you talking about? They just didn't want to make it. I'm kidding. What was this? From Quaster. Subject question. Will the game feature capybaras? From Pixel Sith. Subject, dear narrator. Dear narrator, how do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael the Rock Martin. From... Oh. Are you gay? Huh? Why did I just flip to that one? From Art, subject regarding your game in the works. Dear narrator, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and a standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to the art, which... Okay, cool. Never mind. Just flip while I'm reading, why don't ya? Doesn't make me annoyed at all. I don't really like these windows. Game design mockup. I think we can go to the exit now. I think I looked at everything. Everything has been seen.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I don't. I'm having fun.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Is this part of the original game?
But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Did that actually do something? Was that what I was supposed to do?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was
Never skip it.
Number
The end is never the end. 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 The end is never the end.
Room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Yeah.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Yeah.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of
every year.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
We couldn't exactly catch up and mustard it, but yeah.
Was happy.
The end is never the end.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Right.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Right.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Figurine Finders Committee meeting today. Okay, how about we go down now? I like the bucket, but we're gonna not do the bucket for now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Then we gotta have one where we stay in the broom closet, I think. More than likely. What was the... where were all the things? We have 2 more. Somewhere both red and blue. Okay, in a large room, lots of boxes. Alright. Large room, lots of boxes, and somewhere red and blue. I bet
Coming
it's
to a
the
staircase,
red and blue
Stanley walked
doors
upstairs to
if
his
you
boss's
don't
office.
do the narrator's stuff for a while.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had
1,
left
2,
his post
B4.
during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
I'm gonna take a picture of
His
this.
boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Dream.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
I remember this
His
one.
co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his
I remember
job.
doing this
He
one.
wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself,
I think we start
suppose I'll
floating
wake
at
up
some
soon.
point.
I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently
Posture
float
check.
above the ground.
Oh, you got it.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
I don't know.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Damn.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
It is.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
True.
How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah, voice.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
There you go.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
I'm still doing that.
It's all I want. I want my
Button, button, button,
apartment
button, button.
and my wife
I have a
and
wife?
my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh, we're here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
I don't like the door closing at the end of that.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Excuse me?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh, what?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Is it like Infection now? Now she's being narrated, and the narrator is going to narrate her until she dies? Oh god, it's even in my freaking mail now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So what are those two like with the bucket? Because we got a different ending before.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
We're doing this.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
No.
And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who
My
knows
bucket!
what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None
Oh,
of them
they're
were
all
his.
buckets.
None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay, so it ends like this again. Is there a bucket on my head this time?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming
they put
to
a
himself,
bucket in
and
her
then
arms.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
He didn't have his bucket.
This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
Mariella.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
You go, Queen! Backflipping all the way to work? Damn. I couldn't even backflip into a single spot. Alright, well, we got that
I can't wait
ending.
to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Alright, that's different. We're gonna grab the bucket again.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the
We
door
have
on his
one
left.
more ending to do on this side with the bucket. Well, we still have to do the good ending on this side too. And I guess staying in the broom closet. Okay, so we got a couple of endings on this side. that
Coming
we
to
still
a
have to do.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
What happens if
office.
you stay in the bathroom? We haven't tried that either.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
We gotta go to the pound room again. See what happens when you have the bucket with that. So they literally just took the old game, put a bucket in it, and
Stanley
then
and the bucket walked straight ahead
made
through the
new
large
endings
door
for
that
each
read,
ending for when you have the bucket.
Mind control Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
That's kind of cool.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly
Thank you.
walking forward into a
Appreciate
very
it.
painful death for each of them.
I'm sorry, bucket, but we gotta do this. We gotta go splat. Splat, splat, baby. Do 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 do.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
I mean,
This is what Stanley thought to himself. and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Is she
Farewell,
back?
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led
Oh my
helplessly
God, they
into the
brought her back
enormous
too.
metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Just the bucket? Is this area new?
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Wait, where'd my bucket go? Welcome you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, your mind becomes full and enriched and sustained. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an opening mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness? Where's my fucking bucket?
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
That's a lot more than 25 buckets. Why did they bring my bucket all the way up? Inferno bucket. Cave drawing. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which times the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However, clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitable, is for our own good. Okay, I thought it was gonna fall.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Okay. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Okay.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Huh? Buddha. Huh?
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I know I gotta do these still.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
We won't.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't.
That's not true.
Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
What?
And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
It's true.
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Yo, broom closet, you have no idea what me and the bucket has been through, alright? Me and the bucket have been through so many adventures already. We have...
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Yeah. What happens if I just stay in here now?
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're
Let's get a
ever
million
unsure whether the
stickers.
thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
You're gonna tell me he has no more stickers?
You know what? I could take the name calling and the dismissal of
I don't
your
know if
kinship
that'll
with the
make him
bucket,
come,
now,
but-
the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Do 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 do. Mayhaps be a long wait. Ah, okay. No. I got 14 minutes. How you guys doing? You guys like my bucket? Me and my bucket? There are many like it, but this one is mine. Property of Stanley? That's me. Even though my name's Jim. We figured that out when I got the bucket. Or around the time we got the bucket. If I'm gonna 100% this game, I'm gonna have to do this sooner or later. So we're gonna hang out. Of course, I don't think I can 100% it now, can I? Because I didn't play the baby game for 4 hours. Well, that sucks. Does it count as 100%ing if you don't do that? You learned how to make blurps? Let's go. You like them? You got Solus. Let's go. That's a good person to get.
I mean, that one was really small.
Gotta lay down.
Oh god, that thing was huge!
Well, alright then. That's a good one. That's a good blurb. We can wait. Here was with our bucket. What else are we gonna do? Walk around and find other endings of the game? Why would we do that? We're sitting here in a broom closet with our good friend the bucket, which now has a proper identity, by the way. It's proper. It's a proper bucket. No longer is it the nameless bucket that anybody could associate with another bucket. Now we have the property of Stanley Bucket. Not only that, but we also have the property of Stanley Bucket that has a bucket on the bucket. So it is double the bucket than any other bucket in this world. That's our bucket. That's our bucket. Stanley and Jim. How could we ever hate this bucket? How could we ever look into the depths of this bucket and not think this whole thing of empty air belongs to us? Because it is inside the bucket. Anything inside the bucket now belongs to us.
Fan-frickety-tastic.
Exactly. It is a fan-frickety-tastic bucket. Want to know why? Because this fan-frickety-tastic bucket is our bucket with the property of Stanley on it. It is made...
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
It is made of metal. A hardened metal forged by the heat of our love for the bucket. The handle is wood that has been chipped away over and over to make it easier for us to hold the bucket in a tight embrace of friendship. How could we ever hate this bucket? And how could we ever think this bucket would steer us wrong? We can't. For this is our bucket. You can see the grooves of the bucket indented into its side, going around. And those grooves, if you follow it, will bring you in a circle of everlasting love, never finding an end. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is our bucket. And we shall never know anything like it again. Should I tell you something about this ending that you may wish to know? It is related to you waiting. Sure. Is it like an hour wait? Because I can't monologue thinking of things for an hour. Nothing happens if you wait. Alright, well then we will take our bucket, and being happy with the stickers that we have acquired, we will leave.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Now go back in? Ah, too late. Really? Oh, really? Shit, I didn't know. Fuck, I wasn't even thinking of that. Ah, next time. Next time. Anything if we stay in here, does anything happen? Is an ending? Forever toilet time? I don't want to do... Oh, wait, no. We do want to do one of these endings, because we haven't seen what happens if we...
In his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Let's go, Bucket. We got things to do. We have one more ending besides the going back into the room ending.
Stanley and the Bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
So many branching paths,
On an
man.
enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the Bucket both wondered to themselves.
We have been attempting to contact you about your Bucket's extended warranty. Oh no, not its extended warranty. I must keep the Bucket safe. If the Bucket is not safe, how am I safe?
The monitors jumped to life.
The Bucket is
and
me,
Stanley nearly
and I am the
dropped
Bucket.
in shock.
If I don't have a
Everyone in
warranty, the
office
Bucket doesn't
was
have a
being
warranty. And if the
videotaped,
warranty doesn't have a
monitored
warranty,
by
the Bucket
guinea
doesn't have a
pigs.
warranty. And if the Bucket doesn't have a warranty, I don't have a
Had never
warranty.
seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that
We must get our warranty for our Bucket.
Was the Bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
No, couldn't be.
Had the Bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
No.
What kinds of things does a Bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
How many of you
These
got?
questions
There are
raised
like
the
8 or 9
curiosity in
endings with going
Stanley's
through the left door.
mind.
Almost all of them, I think.
No! He screamed into the Bucket. He couldn't accept it.
'Cause I've
His
done-
own life in someone else's control. Never!
Pressing
He squeezed
yes on the
the
mind
Bucket
control,
tighter.
pressing no on the mind
His one
control.
friend in
Did
the
it
entire
again with the
world.
Bucket. We're about to
At
do
this
it again
point,
with the
He
Bucket.
could trust no one except for the Bucket.
Death one with the Bucket, death one without the Bucket.
But here was the proof.
Down the stairs with the Bucket, down the
heart
stairs
of
without the
operation.
Bucket.
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this...
Stream was meh, gonna hit the sack. Night, everyone. Aw, Josh, I'm sorry, man.
Stanley and the
It'd be like that
Bucket waited
sometimes.
in
You just gotta
practice.
keep yourself going, man.
Was it
Keep
over?
yourself going. Keep yourself in a good mood. You know? Don't let those days get to
Yes,
you.
they
Just
had
gotta
done it.
power
Stanley
through.
and the Bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical
You
grip
got
of
it.
the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The Bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to... What?
Excuse me?
Wait, what was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the Bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the Bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the Bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the Bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the Bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place, not while he has such a precious Bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything
Do
to
I have
say
to leave
about
the
it.
bucket?
Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Insert the mummy beetles that come out and just eat my flesh. It's 11:27, so I think that's the last one for today. Alright. Go to main menu. Yeah, no, we'll get to it. We'll get to all the stuff. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, we'll get to all the stuff. Let's see who we can raid real quick. Who is around now? Oh, Tiger's still playing Ark. We'll do what? We'll raid Tiger. Wait. Stream starting soon? Whatever, we'll still raid her anyways. Alright guys, we'll be back tomorrow with more Eco, and then in the afternoon, we'll probably do something else. Who knows? We'll probably have some fun, do some shit, learn some shit, have some fun. Who knows? But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and thank you for coming to our tea party. Bye, everybody.